Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the concluding ceremony of Dubai Chamber Sustainability Week 2020, held under the theme of Employees, Health and Happiness, Healthy Employees, Healthy Business. My name is Fatima Al-Bistaki and I will be your MC for today. To start the ceremony, I would like to invite to the platform Dr. Bilad Rattab, Chief Economist and Senior Director of Economic Research and Sustainable Development Sector at Dubai Chamber, to give the welcome speech. Over to you, Dr. Bilad.
Thank you very much, Fatima. Distinguished guests, good morning. On behalf of Dubai Chamber of Commerce, it is my honor to welcome you all to our concluding ceremony celebrating the achievement of Dubai Chamber Sustainability Week 2020. Over the last week, a wide variety of programs and awareness events highlighting best practices, strategies, tools have improved employment in general and employees' health and happiness in particular. They have taken place all around in Dubai. Participants from the public and the private sector in the Sustainability Week elaborated thoroughly on several core issues relating to challenges and solutions for a good and best-in-class practice of health and business in the workplace. Business happiness is a must, and it is a core to a good performing company. We have expanded discussions also to delineate clearly huge opportunities that are over there for corporates to embrace new capabilities such as the concept of being agile and flexible organizations, applying and adopting innovative policies and new technologies which promote organizational competitiveness and over reputation, as well as promoting employee commitment and particularly sustainable health and well-being and happiness of employees and stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, the week-long events coincide with a campaign under the term, "Let's create a healthy and happiness workplace," which not only raised awareness on this important issue, but also engaged and empowered businesses to take practical actions on the ground and drive progress and take their organization to the next level. We were very encouraged to see so many organizations participating in Dubai Chamber Sustainability Week 2020, in spite of all the pandemic challenges and things that have arisen therefrom. The initiative was an opportunity for us to take the pulse of the business community and evaluate the progress being achieved so far in this particular area, and of course, build on for the future. A key highlight for us was our CEO dialogue held under the theme, "Cultivating a Culture of Employee Health and Happiness of Business Sustainability." The participation of top-notch sustainability leaders who are you in our Dubai business community has offered during the last 2 weeks valuable insights on what can be done to improve the happiness and the overall well-being of their employees in Dubai. Significant enrichment of best practices in Dubai. Honestly, we are proud of you. Keep going and take us to the next level. We are very happy to be part of our business community in Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, I would like to thank everyone who participated in Dubai Sustainability Week 2020 and congratulate them for the best achievement we have ever seen. I hope to see you all face to face in the next year's Sustainability Week, inshallah, hopefully. Thank you very much for listening to me. Fatma, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bilad. I would now like to invite Dr. Kamal Milahi, Senior Manager at Dubai Chamber Center for Responsible Business, to give a presentation on the key highlights of the Sustainability Week. Over to you, Dr. Kamal.
Thank you very much, Fatima. Thank you, Dr. Bilad, for a very inspiring speech. I would like now to just share with you a few highlights of the different events that we organized over the week. And as Dr. Bilad said, it's very, very encouraging to see so many of you participating in sustainability this week despite the pandemic. And this is testament to the Dubai business community's strong commitment to the welfare of employees and their happiness. We kicked off the week on Sunday, 8th of November, with the CEO dialogue. And we have on the cultivating a culture of employee health and happiness for business sustainability. And we had with us 4 CEOs we had Ms. Rola Abu Manna, CEO of Standard Charter. We have Stuart Harrison, CEO of Emerald Services LLC. And we had Mr. Phil Malam, Serco Middle East, and Mr. Andrew Shaw, Group CEO, DuCab. And it was a very, very interesting discussions that we had. And we shared a lot of best practices. They shared with us their wisdom, best practices, and the challenges they faced, and shared with us the solutions that they have implemented to overcome these challenges during the pandemic. And we cannot do justice to the CEO dialogue, but we try to summarize the highlights to share them with you. And these were the key takeaways. And the 4 CEOs could not emphasize enough the importance of communications. They were saying communication, communication, communication. This is a time for the CEO and the leader to be visible to their employees. They emphasize the role of engagement, and they say, make engagement, especially now, a part of your company DNA. Let everybody get engaged in dealing with the situation. And during tough times, they say it's more important than ever to lead with a purpose and go back to your values and what you stand for and show that you stick to these values. Because of returning to a lot of organizations, ask their employees to work from home, and the usual supervisory methods were not there. Say, building a culture of trust. Trust your employees once you let them work from home, and listen to the employees' voice and concerns. A lot of challenges are emerging. They listed a lot of the issues, even while working from home. The issue that we all know, we don't want to work from home and then change into working at home. And they asked for this issue of trust to be there, and also to listen to their voices and deal with the concerns of employees during this time. And they recognize that there are a lot of people having issue of anxieties and security about their jobs and stability. And they say, provide security and stability. And what they mention is CEO themselves should appear calm, reassuring, and send all the right signals to their employees to say, things are safe, you're secure and stable. And they emphasize the importance of employee happiness and says it's an investment that will pay off. From their experience, they say happy employees are more productive, less likely to leave the organizations, and go the extra mile to have their customers. So these are some of the highlights discussed during the panel and discussion with the CEO dialogue. On Monday, we follow that with the roundtable discussion. The roundtable discussion had specific aims about remote working and the challenges and potential solutions to overcome these challenges. We want to focus on the impact of working from home and its impact on 3 Ps: the psychological side, the physical side, and professional side of employees. And we had a roundtable discussion, and it was moderated by some managers. We had KB Balmarwali, Chief People Officer, Transworld Group, Yushi Zakiyuddin, Senior Executive Corporate Sustainability at DO, Garubasu Katagiri, Environment and Sustainability Specialist, 6 Contract, and Divya Anti, Head Employee Happiness, Paramount Computer Systems. And we tried to summarize the learning outcomes because we had people working in groups, looking at the psychological, the physical, and the professional side of working from home. And they suggested 3 suggestions. Organizations should consider hybrid working environment, working from office and working from home, on a permanent basis. See whether this is possible. But this is time to consider, this is an opportunity to see whether we can work on this hybrid system and do it on a permanent basis, not because there is a situation here. An organization can evaluate the performance and the impact of working from home on the physical, psychological, professional side of their employees and make a decision based on their finding. Again, this is the word that came again and again, trust. We'll trust and provide employee with the necessary technological tools to be able to carry out their jobs from home, and the right home work environment in terms of the ergonomic side of it, the right place, the workplace, the right desk, the right environment to help them achieve their performance. And last but not least, there is an emphasis on perhaps sometimes the well-being of employee and mental, but also the physical side of working from home. Some people are working from their kitchens, some people from their dining tables, and therefore organizations should look at this and see the physical and mental well-being of their employees as very, very important while you are working from home. There are more highlights, but these are the three that stood out and would like to share it with you. And on Tuesday, we had the multi-stakeholder dialogue. And it was on the use of new technologies to promote employee well-being and wellness. And with us, we had some presenters. We had a keynote speech by Alia Al-Mulla, Director, National Program for Happiness and Wellbeing, Office of the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, Emily Franklin, Head of Corporate Wellness, STEPI, and Tonia Serwar, Head of HR Middle East and Africa, Cisco. And they shared with us how they use technologies, the challenges that they face, and how they overcome them. And we'd like to share with you 3 highlights from this stakeholder dialogue. Number one, they emphasized that multiple technology solutions are available out there for employee wellness and happiness, wellness and well-being. And the key points here, there is no one size fits all. Look at the technology, study them very carefully, and see what's appropriate for you. Start with your culture, because it's very hard to change your culture, and take it into consideration and study it very well before you decide on which technology you're going to use. And they show evidence that monitoring stress level using technological tools available now can help increase workplace productivity. So there is no one size fits all. Start with the organization and the context and the culture of the organization, and make sure if you monitor stress level, you are going to see some very positive results. And last but not least, we've been running since the 18th of October until the 5th of November, a campaign. Let's create a healthy and happy workplace. And I'm very, very pleased, and the team is very, very pleased and actually very impressed with the number of companies that participated and the results that we would like to share with you. We had 51 companies participating from schools, universities, non-for-profit and private sectors. Thank you all for your participation. It's really amazing to see. Our target actually was 50. You crossed the line by 1, which was very, very pleasing. And in terms of participation, we have those organizations that you can see on the screen that participated. So thank you all for participating. And you can see from all type of sectors, sizes, and private and public, and we have schools and universities participating in this. When we looked at the themes that you have participated in, we could group them into 12 groups. And the top 4 were the most popular ones. Fitness initiatives, not very surprising, fear and anxiety and stress management. It's a very important one. Food and nutrition, and virtual talent show. And I think the key word here is virtual, because we're seeing a lot of organizations going for virtual initiatives. Dubai Fitness Challenge, happiness initiatives, healthy habits, futuristic workplace, which is very, very important. Work-life balance, especially after working, going back to working from home. Building team bonding in the current situation was a very, very important theme. Anti-addiction campaign, which may be linked to the second one, fear and anxiety somehow, and sustainable workplace. So these were the themes that we grouped the initiatives that we have participated into. When we counted the programs and the initiatives that we participate into, it's 417 initiatives. And you could see from the photos here and the clips, some of those activities ranging from food to the food issue to healthy activities to farming to virtual team bonding, etc. And these are some of the photos taken by you during your activities. In terms of the number of people participated in the events, it's really amazing, and congratulations and thank you all for this. We have the picture of the Colosseum here because it has a capacity of 50,000. Actually, if we put all of you in the Colosseum, it's not going to fit. Unfortunately, 7,250 will be outside the Colosseum. They can't enter. So you brought this happiness to a huge number of people, 50,730 participants. That is an amazing number. Congratulations and thank you all for participating in this. In terms of impact, we asked you to run a short survey to ask employees that participated in the campaign and their level of happiness after the campaign, whether they are unhappy, happy, or very happy. And it's very, very pleasing, and congratulations once again. 97.88% of you said they were happy or very happy after the campaign. And in addition to thanking you and appreciating the work that you have done for your employees and to bring happiness, to look after their happiness and well-being, and as a token of appreciation, we are going to send you an e-certificate that you will receive very, very soon. Last but not least, I would like once again to thank you for participation in Dubai Chamber Sustainability Week 2020, for your amazing results that you have achieved, and for taking care of your employees and looking after the very, very important issue that is more important right now, and the issue of well-being and happiness of your employees. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kamal. We will now turn our attention to experience sharing presentations by our Sustainability Week campaign participants. I would like to invite Ms. Lana Gigashvili, HR Business Partner, Gulf Countries and Employee Wellbeing Champion, Middle East at Schneider Electric, to share their campaign experience. Over to you, Ms. Lana.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Yes, perfect. So I'd like to start off with a thank you for inviting us to participate in this initiative. And it is really my pleasure to be here and to share with all of you a bit more about our campaign and how it has impacted our employees' overall well-being. I'll start off with a quick introduction of our employee program. If we can move to the next slide, please. Yes. So at Schneider Electric, we define well-being as a subjective state of being healthy, happy, present, and satisfied with your life. And we truly believe in a strong link between employees' well-being and their performance, which is why in 2015, we put employee well-being at the heart of our people strategy as one of our strategic priorities. And we co-designed this program with all our employees in a bottom-up approach. We use a holistic view around 4 dimensions of well-being, which is physical, mental, emotional, and social. And we've defined 5 pillars of well-being, which are health and wellness. It's more about, your physical, mental health, flexibility at work, the principles that were rolled out for our employees in 2018, workplace, creating attractive and smart, encouraging working environment, leaders, of course, having the inspiring leaders who walk the talk and who lead these initiatives as role models, and the organizational culture, building the culture of well-being within our organization and defining new and smart ways of working. Can we move to the next slide, please? Thank you. So we were very excited to have learned about your amazing initiative and the Sustainability Week campaign, which was fully aligned with what we do, what we believe in, and in our vision as well of what well-being is and should be. It's very motivating to see that Dubai Chamber put such effort to spread awareness, prioritize and improve health and happiness of employees, and to encourage and inspire organizations to drive such initiatives. And more than ever, well-being has today become a very crucial topic for many organizations due to the pandemic that's causing a lot of anxiety and uncertainty within our employees. The Sustainability Week also coincided with the months of mental health, for which we had planned and run campaigns around the topic. So throughout October 18 and November 5th period, we undertook 10 different activities at Schneider Electric, and we had more than 750 employees participate in these campaigns. I would like to highlight that we also extended these activities to the families of our employees, so they were more than welcome to join and participate. I'll quickly walk you through now what are the campaigns that we run. We believe that mental health is perhaps not very much spoken and taboo topic today, and we wanted to push for mental health and create awareness. We've created hashtag mental health for all, and our theme was to basically create awareness and tell everyone that we all have mental health, and at some point in our lives, we will all experience certain mental health challenges, and it's okay to have these challenges and to share and to talk about it. So we linked mental health with handcrafting. So we organized, one of our employees is certified origami professional who makes our origami. So we created a live tutorial where we invited our employees and we taught them how to make origami with your hand, which is apparently very something that contributes to emotional satisfaction and makes you feel better once you have accomplished something. Another campaign was planting and gardening. So again, our employee who lives in in Sharjah, and she has a huge garden. So she did live tutorial from her garden about how to grow beans and different, plants from your home. Then we have invited a clinical psychologist from Human Relations Institute and Clinics who spoke about mental health in the workplace. So she shared a lot of tips and recommendations about how to avoid burnout, prevent burnout, how to take care of your mental health, what to do when you have anxiety.
أنا الحين ما جربت، بس يوم كتبتي لي it worked قلت خلاص يعني is it safe to send it out؟
I think we have somebody, Sangeeta, we have
Sangeeta. The only thing بس الحين إذا ما يتعدل الحين fine.
Should I continue?
Sorry, Lana, had a brief technical issue there, I think, with connectivity. So I'm just going to reshare the slides and we can begin again. Sorry about that, everyone. We'll be just back up and running in just a minute. 1 second, please.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thanks, Lana. Sorry about that.
No problem. So I'll go faster so that we respect the time. We have our employee who also delivered a mindfulness session, live mindfulness session. Then we organized 2-day workshop with a certified breathing coach. And for 2 days, she taught us how to breathe properly. Most of people today, including me, we don't know how to breathe properly. And when you do breathe properly, it can regulate your blood pressure, optimize your immune system, strengthen your ability to cope with stress. It can also help with diabetes and so on and so forth. It's a very interesting topic. So she held 2-day workshop for all of us taught us different tips on what breathing exercise to do in which different parts situations in life. Then we held the smoking cessation session, talking to employees about the benefits of quitting smoking, about sleeping patterns and the benefits of sleep and how to ensure that we sleep better, and applying ergonomics in the workplace, be it at home or be it in the office. And we also ran a global campaign. This was done globally, called Preventing Injuries by Understanding Your Emotions. And it was led by our third-party vendor who we work with, Langley Group. And they shared globally with all our employees, basically, how can your emotions affect your physical health and perhaps cause some injuries as well. So these are some of the campaigns that we have run. And then when we check the happiness of our employees, we're very happy to learn that 72% of them were very happy, 26% were happy, and only one employee was unhappy. And I'm still curious to know the reason behind it, but either way, we're very happy with the outcome. So from what we've seen, it's staying close to our employees, and it's such campaigns that make difference, especially during these times. Our employees, they shared that they felt looked after by their organization, and they felt trust, which is crucial for any organization to be successful. So I'll conclude here. Thank you once again for your passion and efforts to encourage organizations, be it big or small, multinational or local, to put their employees first. As companies rethink how they ensure their business continuity, more than ever, it has become crucial that they direct their energies not only outwards, but also inwards towards their internal stakeholders, which are their people and driving force behind any organization. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to participation perhaps next year as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lana, and we apologize to you and to the audience about the small technical issue that happened a while ago. I would now like to request Mr. Sunit Matthew, Safety, Health and Environment Officer at Nestle UAE, to share their campaign experience. Over to you, Mr. Sunit.
Thank you, Fatma, and good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are safe and healthy. First of all, I want to thank Dubai Chamber and Sankita for giving us opportunity to share our campaign details and results. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. At Nestle, we believe sustainable success can only happen through employees, and no other asset in the company can replace the employees. So our top priority is safety and health and well-being of our employees. This is the reason why we were excited to participate in Dubai Chamber Sustainability Week 2020. As part of the campaign, we have done around 8 activities. I will just name them. It's diversity and inclusion campaign, breast cancer awareness, healthy lives, COVID awareness, COVID safe driving training, COVID response, employee health engagement platform, and flu vaccination. And the number of employees participated was 368 employees. Next slide, please. So let me start with the result of the campaign. 65% of the employees were very happy with this campaign, and 35 was happy with the campaign. So let me take you through the first activity. Next slide, please. Which is a diversity and inclusion at workplace. As our HR director has said, a diverse and inclusive workplace cultivates positive energy and winning mentality. Next slide, please. At Nestle, we have around 28 nationalities and an age of averaging of 37 years. As you know that, they all have different cultures, ways of working, etc. So we thought of having a fun competition of food where the employees can prepare their favorite food and share in our communication platform, and they can also challenge the colleagues to do the same kind of food which they have prepared, like a challenge, an online challenge. Next slide, please. So these were some of the food recipes which was shared by the employees in our online platform called Workplace. Next slide, please. Also, we have done a quiz to know the mindset and knowledge on diversity and inclusion at Nestle, and the winners were given gift vouchers and Nestle gift hampers. Can you just move on to the next slide? Yeah, these were next slide. Yeah. Next slide. Next slide. The next. Okay. So various platform of engagement, the teams meetings like stories to share about their country, the best tourist spot, etc. Made them feel the diversity and inclusion campaign a very good story to tell. The next. In October, as you know, that it's a breast cancer awareness month. Our target was to create awareness among Nestle female employees. 50 employees participated, and we tie up with MedStar Clinic for guidelines and checkups. Next slide. Yes, and also we have given gift boxes to all our female employees, which comprises of our breakfast cereal, limited edition fitness ruby chocolate, sanitizer bracelet, a breakfast cereal branded mask with pink ribbon logo, spa vouchers, MedStar Clinic leaflet and guidance on how to perform self-checkup, and 50% discount voucher for mammogram and ultrasound. So this was done with the tie-up of MedStar Clinic. Next slide. This was the awareness day pictures, what we have done in our office. Next slide. Next activity was an online program which is called Healthy Lives, keeping in mind Nestle purpose of enhancing quality of life and contributing to an healthier future. As part of Nestle's framework for employee health, we have launched Healthy Lives. In this program, we focused on mental health, physical activity, sleep, and nutrition. The Healthy Lives is basically comprises of around 13 videos which turn around these three pillars: mental health, physical activity, sleep, and nutrition. Next slide, please. Followed by activities such as inspirational talks, one-on-one nutrition consultation, live physical workouts, OptiFast products based on eligibility, webinars and live coaching, live healthy cooking session. All these were part of our Healthy Life to make sure employees are happy and healthy in their work. So we have used on communication platforms like iLearn, Curriculum, Workplace, internal communication, live session, webinar, recorded session, and also one-on-one consultations. Next slide, please. So during this pandemic, we know that we all got stuck with COVID-19. During this pandemic, it is our responsibility to ensure business continuity and make sure our products are available in the market. We have done COVID-19 awareness to our frontliners and also to our sales team virtually to ensure safety of our employees. Next slide. Also, we have done the COVID-19 driving training on topics, defensive driving tips and best practices, COVID-19 stay safe while driving for work purpose through our e-driving platforms. Next one. And for COVID-19 response, as always, our frontliners was our focus, and we have given mask and sanitizer, fumigation of office, awareness videos, hotel accommodation for high risk employees, because some of our merchandisers stay in a group in a house. So we want them safe to ensure business continuity. So we moved them to hotels. Next slide. And also we some accommodation places, we make sure that less people will be in the building, ensure social distancing in place, and also there was a task force to support employees in finding accommodation to maintain standard living condition. Next one. So to improve employees' physical and mental well-being, we have launched a fitness app also called MoveSpring, where the employees can form teams and do workouts and variety of virtual activities, challenges, also receiving training session videos to keep employees on the move. So this app also was in place so that the employee got motivated and they started moving. And a lot of challenges happened during this period. Next one. At last, we have done a flu vaccination. We offered seasonal influenza flu vaccination to employees on voluntary basis. Aligned with WHO advice, Nestle strongly encourage employees to take the vaccination. So this was our last activity of the Sustainability Week. So the key takeaways are care for our employees during the pandemic is most important. First of all, use all the online platforms for communication and engagement with the employees. And at last, business continuity. These are all the key takeaways. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunit. I would now like to invite Ms. Cecile Carpentier-Huart, HR Director at Michelin, to share their campaign experience. Over to you, Ms. Cecile.
Thank you, Dubai Chamber, and thank you, Sangeeta, for the invitation today. I picked a lot of good ideas from my colleagues of Nestlé and Schneider Electric, which I hope I will be able to implement. So what I would like to share with you is that this campaign run by Dubai Chamber came really at the right time for us. In fact, in Michelin, we have a human social model called our Michelin Human and Social Model, which we said that we are there for and by people, profit, and planet. So this campaign was really give us the opportunity to demonstrate what we could do for people and for the planet. I also would like to remind that it came after 8 months of a lot of challenge and uncertainty during this COVID-19 crisis. And we made already a lot of action to take care of the well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being of our employees. And I will come back to it through the presentation. So if you can go to the next slide. This campaign was totally in line with our values for people and protection of the planet. And I will share with you some initiative and action that we run during 3 weeks. I will say that we really put for all our employees. In Dubai, we are the headquarters for the region Africa, India, and Middle East. We are 83 employees, and in the region, we have around 7,000 employees. We run the campaign for 3 weeks with an objective, clear objective to raise health and happiness quotient of our employees. We also believe that healthy employees, engaged employees, happy employees will serve better our customer. It's what we call the symmetry of attention between our customer and employee happiness. So what we did, we used email and poster to communicate on the campaign. And at the end of the 3 weeks, we sent a short survey. What I propose, maybe let's go to the next, you can jump this slide. You can go to the next slide, which are showing the poster. Yes, thank you. So for each week, we built a poster, which we were displaying at the office. So the first week, we distributed a stress ball to all our employees. We also launched the flu vaccination campaign awareness. So we didn't run it in our office because we were not able to do it. Nevertheless, we explained to our employees how to get the flu vaccination campaign in Dubai. We started some virtual sessions. So we did, in fact, during these 3 weeks, several webinars. The first one was on skincare, and that was quite followed by a number of people. And throughout these 3 weeks, there was 2 initiatives that we did continuously during 3 weeks. That was the recycling campaign and the fruit, 1 fruit a day during 3 weeks. So globally, we were having in the pantry fruits that people could take during the day. And it was a big change for us because usually we were giving biscuits in the afternoon. And it created really a lot of positive energy from the employees. And you will see that this is something that they want to keep in the future. And same for the recycling campaign. I will come back to it. On the second week, to keep the pace, we started the week by share a thank you colleague card. So at the reception, everybody was able to take a card and to share thank you word with one of the colleagues or several colleagues in the office. Then we launched the Show Us Your Happy Face campaign. Several people took pics of themselves, and you will see the slide after, with happy face, something that they like to do, something they enjoy, food, traveling, any kind of things. And we are going to display this as a poster in the office. We also launched a virtual medical checkup. So that is something just I would like to explain. We have, from several years now, we are working with an external company who is doing online consultation. And we have inside the office a small clinic where the people can connect if they have any symptom or they do not feel well, and they can discuss with the doctor online. So we asked this doctor to organize a healthy campaign that week too. So we were all able to register for a BMI, like weight, etc., to check where we are in terms of BMI. And then we had a small consultation with the doctor to share any concern and anything regarding how to keep a healthy posture and habits. And that is always very well appreciated. We then did a session on how to keep good vibes and related to mental health, in fact, and everything that can affect our mental health. This session was run by an external professional virtually and was open also to family. And for sure, we continue to do the food basket and the recycling campaign. Last week, the last week, we did a yoga session followed by many people. So yoga session, a chair yoga session. So to really, it's linked with ergonomy to make sure that our employees adopt the right posture while working, either in the office or at home. And this, you will see, it's also something we could keep in the future. Something quite nice we did in the office. It's we put a lot of stickers to remind the people how to save energy. Very simple things to do around electrical plug, light, etc. At least it's maintain an awareness and it educates the people about how to save energy. Then we had our last webinars was around healthy habits. That also was quite followed by people online. And at last, we launched our new way of working policy. During the COVID crisis, we had multiple, I would say, things. We did 100% work from home. Then we reopened the office in May with a strong safety protocol. We trained all the people on safety. But we believe now it was time to think, okay, what to do after the COVID-19? Are we going to come back to 100% office presence, or are we going to adopt new way of working? And we decided to launch that new way of working policy with the possibility for everybody to work 2 days per week in their home or else anywhere they want in the country. And also to try to have a change of mindset towards our manager and our team to be comfortable to work in that mode. So we did a communication campaign. So if you go to the next slide, some pictures. So here you can see, for example, when we did the BMI and the health, we have somebody at the reception that was nurse, so she helped us to organize it. The food basket that was displayed in the pantry, the happiness ball, the new ways of working policy that was launched last week. If you go to the next slide, you can see some pics of the sticker. So how to educate the people on recycling, less printing. On the recycling e-waste, I would like to, for me, a key highlight of that was really the educational part. Many employees told me that they were not aware that we had to recycle batteries. And that for me, it's also something that we see here in Dubai, is that we have also 28 nationalities in the office. Many people are coming with different habits and attitudes. And it was quite interesting for me, coming from a European country that I'm used since my childhood to recycle battery, that in fact so many people were not aware that we could recycle battery. So this is something I think we have a responsibility to take as a company in terms of education, and we will continue this initiative. The last picture is to show an investment we did because of the COVID-19. It's to make sure that we have a healthy and sanitized environment. So we bought in each meeting room, we put a sanitizer that can make sure we have no virus in the room. If you go to the next slide, these are the different virtual sessions that we organize. So I'm not going to go in detail, but I would say the advantage of virtual session is that we can open up to family also. And it's something I think we should continue to do. Happy face, so you can see several employees posting their happy face. We have received much more, in fact, since the end of the campaign. So we are going to create a nice poster which will enhance happiness and engagement in the office. Last, I would like to go back to the well-being app. So the Wellbeing app is something we started at the beginning of the crisis. We run it for all our region to 2,000 employees. It's something we created to understand what is the feeling of our people during that crisis. So 2 times a week, they are receiving through a very easy app through their phone. How do they feel? Very good, okay, or worried. And if they are worried, HR and manager need to engage a discussion to see how we can reassure the people. This is an initiative we are keeping now, maybe until the end of the year. We are seeing the number of worried people decreasing massively. You can see that the last pulse check was 99% of people were feeling good because we really care for the people, and we are really making a lot of action to make sure that they are healthy, they have mental health. If they are worried, they are also encouraged to call our employee assistance program that we have deployed throughout the region, and that is there to support them. Lastly, so if you go to the next slide, what do we retain from this campaign? And thank you for Dubai Chamber to concentrate it in 3 weeks, because we are doing so many things, but we are not really communicating about it. And it will help us to look at all what we were doing. So major highlight for me was the awareness, and I shared the example with the recycling of battery. Another impact is really on the health and well-being. Everybody with the food display in the pantry started talking about how healthy and what kind of food they are eating. So it engaged a lot of discussion around that. And the second, for me, key impact, it's really the environment. As a company, we have a clear responsibility on protection of environment, and we have also a role to play in educating employees and create more awareness on what impacts their behavior is doing on the environment. So key learning, as I said, it's awareness, sensitization, education. It's not a one-time action. So if you go to the next slide, yeah, we have asked them so we didn't get too many respondents because we are doing a lot of surveys. So I think this month in November, they were going through a lot of surveys, but globally 70% of people were happy with the campaign. And what we will keep, if you go to the next slide, it's some initiative, thank you. So really that the people that they like was stress ball, every one-shot initiative that we did, they really appreciated. But what they want to continue is to have the food basket. The thank you, so maybe not through a cards way, but we need to think about how we can have a system, a way to thank our colleagues when they are doing action. Health and info session, it's something that they want to keep. And thanks to online session, it's very easy to deploy and to target a wide population. Medical checkup, we will do it, I think, on the past, like every 6 months, we will organize the medical checkup in the office. And the e-waste drive, we will continue to have the box for the battery recycling. And maybe every quarter, we could have an e-waste action when people can give and bring more electronic things or things to recycle with an external company. So thank you for Dubai Chamber for this initiative. It's really part of our values at Michelin, and in fact, I will continue to deploy many good ideas that I got from Nestlé and Schneider. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cecile. I would now like to request all our audience to switch on their video cameras for a quick photo session. Please switch on your cameras.